Good morning, welcome to today's video. Today I'm in Amsterdam to pick up something really exciting at the Rapha clubhouse. But first I need to fix myself a bike to get around this city. Just look at this exquisite specimen. We call this the OV-fiets. You can rent them for a day. If you're ever in a city that is not your city like Rotterdam, you get yourself one of these.
Staring at this ceiling, came to realization.
2 pedals, very heavy wheel set. It even has a bell. This is just perfect.
I'm too dependent on other beings. My blood the one above, and you give me that love that I need. And every bit I receive, if not for you, I would probably be beneath the surface.
As you may have seen already, Rapha released a crit specific collection a couple weeks ago. And I managed to get my hand on one of the limited edition Aerosuits, which I'm pretty stoked about. So I'm gonna go to the store, fit it, and see in which way it differs from the current speed suit that I have. And at the same time I'm going to use this as an excuse to bring in a few items for their free repair service.
Of this earth, I found my purpose because of you. Was certain I was worthless, then you exposed the truth, and then I grew close to you. This feeling been overdue. I was no recruit, no scholarships to college is my biggest dream. I fell apart and then you made it obvious. I'm gifted in rhyme, a blown mind, cause as a youth I had so many thoughts of making you mine.
I got the crit collection, brand new, sold out everywhere. So only here in show. There you go.
I'll try it on.
Yeah.
It's fairly difficult. A blown mind, cause as a youth I had so many thoughts of making you mine. And now those stars align, we destined to shine. I can't imagine life without you, so everything is a season. In the midst of this connection with you, I list the reasons why I'm never leaving. So many sleepless nights together while they were sleeping.
Can you tell us what's so special about this?
Hey man, what's so special about the Aerosuit?
The new Aerosuit we have now has the reflective little bubbles on it. As seen with Team Sky.
I see it on Team Sky.
Yeah, they're all reflective because the Crit collection is made for night racing. Night racing has always a lot of photographers. So when you take a photograph like this, it's shiny. You see,
Super special.
super special, super shiny, super good. Also got this crazy. Yeah, you don't see it in this light.
Yeah, it's a bit of an iridescent effect.
Yeah, you can see it better in the sun. So that's really nice. Also on the back, it's got these special pockets, just normal pockets, but also pockets where you can put your race number in behind the mesh panel.
Sweet.
So no pinning.
No dirty, ugly, rusty pins anymore.
And no crazy stains of rust
Yeah.
in the back anymore.
Cool. I'll take it home and try it on the next week's race. Are you going to be there?
Perfect. Maybe. I hope.
Maybe.
I hope. Yes.
Cool. See you there.
Cool. See you.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of the subtle art of probably not going to finish this race in first position. Today's race is in Haarlem on an industrial area. It's a very fast course, so I'm running my largest gears thus far, 49.15, because I'm expecting the speed just to be very high. There's 4 90-degree corners that are pretty wide, and of course I'm racing the A race again. I have Leon here for moral support and also to film the race. And I'm gonna try something else for a change because it was getting a little bit boring. So I'm gonna put the GoPro to the back, like on my saddle. So I'm gonna film what goes on behind me. Which of course means there's a little bit of pressure for me because I cannot ride in the back of the pack because then you don't see anything. I have to be in the middle or at the front of the of the peloton. Leon is here for moral support, but she's already laughing at me. No faith whatsoever. Right, start of the race is in 15 minutes. Just doing the last bit of my warming up. Trying something new, drinking a Red Bull just before the start. Maybe that will give me a bit more energy. I hope I don't have to burp too much. As you can see, I'm wearing the new kit. Super comfortable, and I think right now it's still light out. But towards the end of the race it's going to be dark. So I guess it's going to look super good with the reflective and the iridescent bits. I'm going to get off the bike and do a recon of the course, and then I'll see you at the start line.
Okay, here we go guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Hi! En zo zijn we.
And we're back at it. I got off to an okay start, much better than last time anyway, because I'm still in the pack. In this race there were 2 prime laps, one in the second and one in the 9th lap, so right from the start the speed was super high and the peloton got strung out pretty far already towards this second lap sprint. One thing I noticed about this race is that it was really super fast. My average speed for the entire race was 45 kilometers an hour. And yeah, I definitely have to get used to this pace because it's much higher than the B race. The racing seems to be just more full on than before. So you're braking a lot less, you're taking much more speed into each corner, and then after the corner everyone's sprinting. So for the race footage, I'm gonna try to pick out a few interesting moments. First of all, there were a few attacks. Because I had the camera on my saddle, it's a little bit hard to show you all of the attacks, but here you can see David preparing an attack. I'm not sure if this was actually his attack or if he's just trying to cover Brian's attack, who was in front of me by this point. But you can see that he relaxes a little bit and then all of a sudden he goes for a sprint and he passes pretty much everyone in one go. I guess that's how you place an attack. You're not just going off the front because then everyone sees it coming. But if you come from the back you can get a lot of speed and pass people without them actually noticing that it's going to happen. So that's something that I learned and that I can try to apply as well. Here's another attack happening. Oh, guess who we have here? It's Thomas from the Rapha shop. His team did a pretty good job in this race as well. His teammate Eddie got second, and I'm actually not sure where Thomas finished.
How's the race going so far? And Maxime?
Very good. It's Maxime's first time. Maxime, come over. Date you. Okay, here we have Maxime. It's my girlfriend.
Hello, my name
Future
is
wife.
Maxime.
And
wife
it's your,
of course,
it's your
the
first
one and
time at
only.
a crit series.
Yes.
How do you like it?
I like it very much. It's a bit raining. It's a very nice atmosphere and spot to be in Industriecentrum.
in the
So
street today.
never felt better.
I need to interrupt you because there I see breakaway Brian coming up, and also Martijn van Strien is coming up. You know him? He's still in the bunch. He's doing very good, Martijn van Strien. Lekker Martijn! Martijn is really doing good. He's now in third position, and last time that I went seeing him, he was already out of the bunch in like 3 or 4 laps, so he could be proud of himself.
And then towards the end of the race we did get treated to this super nice sunset that we all very much enjoyed, probably even though our heart rates were over 180. Alright, this is the last part of the race. Tactically I could have done a little bit better because I spent a lot of energy in the front about 3 laps before the end of the race, which meant that in the last lap that you can see here the speed picks up a lot from 45 to 52-ish kilometers an hour. I can't really follow the pace of the pack, so I'm just lagging behind, and I didn't even join the final sprint with the other guys.
Wie komt daar uit de bocht als eerste? David van Eert! David van Eert! Als het nu met Edwin van Kerkhoff op de tweede positie!
Finished!
Uitgereden, Martijn!
That was pretty fast.
Are you still alive?
Yeah. Wasn't that bad? Just the last lap was so fast. I think 3 laps before the end I was first position, and then I spent too much energy there, so I dropped back, and in the last lap I couldn't hold the pack.
You looked quite relaxed all the way
Poker
in
face.
the race. Yeah, that's the poker face. You even gave us a smile at some
that's
point.
Then I felt good. So that's my first A-race finished. Felt pretty good, was super fast. Next time I'm gonna join the sprint. Today I didn't have any energy for it anymore. Next week Kralingen, again a home race, so then I'm gonna try to win. I'll see you there.
Oké, en dan op de eerste plaats, dames en heren, de leider in het algemeen klassement te herkennen aan zijn roze Santini-bui. David van Eert!